Okay, why is it that every single time I'm watching one of my favorite shows from my childhood, I get criticized? Nonetheless, I get called childish for some reason. This shows normally touch a very sensitive topic in society. The arc of the Lich on Adventure Time, they are literally talking about death and an atomic bomb destroying half of the world, a quarter of the world. My bad, a quarter of the world. You know, like it's the type of topics that you don't normally touch in a normal conversation, mainly because the whole mood might actually just go down so quickly and you might just start being depressed. But in a kid's show, we can make it funny. Basically, as a kid, you will normally see a lot of shows like Regular Show, Adventure Time, The Incredible World of Gumball that our parents didn't necessarily agree with. But even then, they just turned a blind eye to it, or they just completely didn't know what they were talking about. You see funny cartoon character doing funny thing, and you think to yourself, okay, that's a good show. Kids are safe. No, no. I'm telling you right now, this shows scar me to a point and a degree that I don't necessarily comprehend in this part of my life. I mean, I've been seeing my psychologist for the past 12 years. I still don't understand the type of topics that this shows try to portray for me. I don't understand why is it that in society we think that those shows are completely fine for kids, knowing that us as a kid, whenever we watched them, we were very much scarred. And this isn't, it goes as far as like Halloween movies. There we go. That is the video. Halloween. Halloween. There we go. I knew I was gonna get something out. But yeah, Halloween movies as a kid were something that you either were watching something like this, or you were watching something like this. And the contrast was so high to a degree where you didn't really understood. For example, Monster House. Okay, no, hold on, because I can give you an example of Monster House being one of the most unhinged movies. On the day before Halloween, John Dustin James, DJ, spies on his elderly neighbor, his name being Nevercracker, who has been scaring children off of his property and stealing their belongings. Now, I'm reading off of Wikipedia right now. I don't care. I was quite literally reading because my memory is so bad that I can't really memorize this type of stuff. Like all those videos that I'm recording right now, they're not really scripted. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. The main thing that I remember about this movie, and the fact that I watched it recently, relatively recently, the scenes that I really didn't remember, but I think it was because I blocked them from my own memory. I don't know if you guys remember that scene whenever they find the wife that was on concrete. Or for example, the fact that in between, I don't know, 20 minutes into the movie, Nevercracker dies on top of DJ after he was being harassed by this old man. Okay, so I gotta mention the fact that Nevercracker didn't necessarily die. I beg to argue the fact that he actually died. He had a heart attack. He had a heart attack. And then he passed out on top of DJ because he was dead in that specific moment. So yeah, he died. He died. Argue that with me in the comments. Like, what is the what is the line? Where are we setting this? I don't understand. Where exactly is the line here? Oh, for example, I don't know if you guys remember, there is this regular show special for Halloween where Muscle Man quite literally gets his skin peeled off, leaving only his muscles to be shown. This is a kid. This is a kid's show. Why are we doing this? Okay, let me put this into perspective. Every single time, that is around the time of Halloween, I like to watch a couple of movies here and there that I enjoyed as a kid. Coraline being one of the main ones. Like every single year, I have to watch Coraline around this time of the year because it is one of those movies that I always forget how unhinged this is and how scary it was for me to watch it as a kid. So reliving that experience gives me this weary feeling, this je ne sais quoi. No, fuck. Hate myself. I don't know if we all remember this scene in Coraline where the other mother's hand gets cut off because she shut the door, and then the hand is quite literally trying to get the key back so she could open it back and go into her world. What? Why didn't she do that from the very beginning if she was trying to hunt down kids in this specific? Okay, plot hole. Doesn't matter. Still a good movie. Or for example, we have Paranorman, that is quite literally a movie about a kid that is seeing dead people, and you could like the animation, they show the dead people as they die. So you see, like, for example, people with their brains out, people with no stomach, people with no skin, people burnt, people that literally squished to the fucking ground because their parachute didn't open. The one that really makes me a little weirded out is Hocus Pocus. It's one of my favorite Halloween movies at the end of the day. But the plot is about these three witches, right? They got executed, but the whole thing is that they can live forever if they kill a virgin on a full moon. So they can still live forever. Like, why does it have to be always a virgin? Like, why do we do this in every single movie? Why do we have to make it weird? But yeah, we have all of these movies. We all have fun watching them and rewatching them. You might show it to your kids one day, and you will think to yourself, okay, one day they will understand. One day.